Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a tag video, and this is going to be for my other channel that I have. I have a wax channel. So it's called the Yankee candle tag, and the original person that made this video was As for Angela. This is her right here if you guys want to look. That's who made the tag. So I'm just going to read off the questions. There's 16 questions in total. So here's the first question. Why do you love Yankee candles? The reason why I love Yankee candles is because they give off such a strong and aromatic scent. I'm lighting one right now. I have one lit in my room, and I love how it fills my room with amazing fragrance and how long the candles last. So that's basically the reason why I love Yankee candles. Next question. Do you prefer jars or tumblers? Why? Do you trim the wicks before the first burn, and why? So, do you prefer jars or tumblers? I've never had a tumbler, so I would probably say the jars, just because they're a lot easier to trim the wick and they're just more classic looking. And the next question is, do you trim the wicks before the first burn? Yes, I trim the wicks before the first burn, and that's because if you don't trim your wick the first time you get your Yankee candle, then it can soot like crazy and it can like destroy your walls. And you always want to make sure to trim your wicks before you light them, because if you don't, then you won't get an even wax pool. Your candle will actually tunnel if you don't trim the wick the first time you light it. Okay. Number 3, do you prefer votives or tarts? Why? I prefer tarts just because they're easier to manage and they're a lot like easier to take out of the packaging than a votive is, because with a votive you have the wick, and if you want to chunk that up to use as a tart, then you have to go and trim the wick or get rid of the wick, and it's just a long process. So I just prefer the tarts, because you can just plop them in your wax burner, if you have a wax burner, or your wax warmer, and yeah. So I just prefer tarts. Let me see. Do you prefer food and spice, fresh, floral, festive, or fruit the best? Which one do you prefer the least? Why? I prefer floral scents over like food scents, because I find that food scents are very potent and they're very strong, and they literally kick me out of my room. Like once I light them for a couple hours, and once they stay lit for a couple hours, I have to leave my room. And I find that the foodie scents in candles they tend to give me headaches and my family headaches, so I don't even bother with the bakery scents or the food scents. With the floral scents, it has to be very kind of like subtle. It can't be too strong, it can't be too light, it has to be right in the middle. And with festive scents, I like the cranberry scents. I like the kind of like the wintry scents, like the peppermint scents and the pumpkin scents and the apple scents. I don't like cinnamon at all. Like if there was a apple cinnamon candle, I probably wouldn't buy it, just because it has cinnamon in it, and I can't stand cinnamon whatsoever. Even if it's in candle form or wax form, I can't stand it. Number 5, what is your least favorite size candle? Why? My least favorites, or my least sized candle would have to be the really tiny ones. Let me show you one for preference. So this is by Mama Bear Candles, and this is a 2-ounce 2-ounce soy candle, and I find that this size is way too small. Like, I'm not gonna get like any use out of it after I burn it all the way. And as you can see, I kind of started burning it. Like, the wick is it's curved, so I need to trim it. This is the first time I've like tried soy candles, and the company did send these to me to test out and to see if I like it. This is hydrangea, and I love the scent of this candle. It's gorgeous. But the size, I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger. I can't stand these sizes of candles because you're not going to get much use out of them. Number 6, how often do you visit Yankee Candle on average? I don't visit very often just because I don't really need anything from the store or online, because if I'm burning a candle, say I'm burning, I don't even know what candle that is that I'm burning right now, but say I have 2 Yankee candles, I like to get through both of those candles before I go out and buy more, because if you don't end up using all your candles, then you're just gonna start hoarding them and never start using them. So I like to burn through all my candles, and once they're all burned through down to like the bottom of the jar, then I will go out and get more candles. So that's mainly the reason why I don't visit Yankee Candle that often. But on average, I would probably say once a month, or maybe 2 times. Yeah, I would say once a month would be good if I were to visit a Yankee Candle store. Number 7, what is your favorite fragrance for the current season? Why? Well, it's springtime right now where I live, and I like the floral scents. The reason why is because I find that they just make me happy that spring is here, and I like to make my room smell very, very springtimey, if that makes any sense. So that's why I like opening my windows and lighting a candle and having that scent just go throughout my room. And sometimes it will linger downstairs even with my door shut. Let's see. What is your least favorite fragrance for the current season? Why? I don't like flowery scents. Like the rose scents. I can't stand those scents because I find that those smell like a funeral home, and I hate like smelling the flowers in a funeral home. It kind of creeps me out. I don't know. Number 10, which is your favorite season to burn candles and why? My favorite season to burn candles would be during the fall time, because I love when the leaves start changing colors on the trees, and that's when I break out like my leaves candle from Bath and Body Works, and my Scentsy wax bars, and my apple pumpkin from Yankee Candle. I like to bring out those during the fall time because that's just the cooler seasons, and I like the cooler seasons. So I find that fall is my favorite season to burn candles. Let's see. Number 11. Do you prefer smooth wax or molten wax? Why? I prefer smooth wax just because it's a lot easier to pull out. I've never heard of molten wax. Like, I've never even heard of that, so yeah. Do you like using mixology? If so, what is your favorite? I don't use mixology because I don't like mixing my scents. I don't know if that's weird, but I just don't like mixing them. I find that to be very weird. It's just what I prefer. Who in your family can you talk to about wax? Nobody. My family does not like candles. They do not like the scent of candles. They don't like anything about wax whatsoever. So I'm the only one in my family that enjoys wax. Number 14. What are you currently burning? Currently I am burning, let me go look, because I forgot. Okay. So currently I am burning Color Me Happy from Yankee Candle. I just lit it a couple minutes ago, so it's still pulling out. But this candle is amazing. Like, the scent of it is amazing. I know Candle Cafe did a video on this candle in his Candle Wax Empties, I think. Anthony here on YouTube. If you don't know who he is, I will have his YouTube link in the description box if you guys want to go check him out and support him. Number 15. What is your fave all-time scent from Yankee? My favorite all-time scent from Yankee would have to be Pink Sands, because that just screams summer to me. And I had that in a, I think it was in a candle. Yes, I had that in a candle, in a jar, in a large jar, and I burned through that like that, and it smelled so good. So I love that candle. It's like my favorite all-time scent from Yankee. Okay, so those were all the questions for this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know what your favorite Yankee candle or wax vendor is here on YouTube or anywhere. And until next time, please smash that like button and please subscribe, and make sure to turn on my post notifications if you haven't already. And until next time, I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!